is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
There's mass chaos in the studio right now. This may be the quietest show we have ever had because we have a special guest that brought us special things. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Hang on, your mic's not on. Is it up now?
Here we go.
There we go.
Testing.
Move it a little
All
bit
right, there we
closer.
go.
Wingstop is in the building
Better?
and in the studio.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for
Hi.
having me.
Welcome back. This is your third trip
Yes.
We'll take you any day over Shannon.
Second,
That's what I've heard.
Any day.
Okay.
second time on the show.
Second time on the show.
So what was your name again?
Megan.
For everybody that didn't tune in
Megan
the first
Sprague.
time?
I'm the lead for PR at Wingstop.
The new host of Hanging with the...
And that, yeah.
And y'all are based out of Dallas, right?
Correct.
Yep. So the world headquarters of Wingstop is in Dallas.
It is right behind the Galleria. We were founded in Dallas in 1994.
Okay.
So 25 years.
Tell us some other tidbits and facts about Wingstop that we may not know.
Y'all hiring?
What do you want to do?
Jesse's looking for a gig.
Food taster.
Yeah, I heard that you were trying to do a wing challenge.
I am.
How many can you eat in, what was your time? 5 minutes? 10?
What did we say? 10 minutes?
I think 5 or 10.
5, 10 minutes?
Probably 5. We'd probably do 5.
5 minutes? I could probably do about 20.
God, really?
Yeah.
Right now,
That's
he's too fat.
4 a minute.
Easy.
Nate's not breathing right now. His phone's going off. He hasn't said a word. How many could you eat in 5 minutes?
I do boneless.
I do too. Everybody makes fun of me on the show.
Me too.
But they're so easy. They're convenient.
They're easy.
Well, you lucky.
Easy to dip in the ranch.
Yeah.
I'm not good at cleaning the bone. Like, those are squeaky clean.
Yeah. Nate'll do some business on them. Nate breaks the bone open.
You weren't brought up with my folks either.
Is there some kind of Wingstop record for most eaten or anything?
Leave it
You all
to my
keep track
boy.
of that?
You know, I don't even want to say because I know that y'all are gonna obliterate it. So
Get this at my cheek.
Yep. I'm trying to get a player in here to eat against Jesse, and if not, I'm going to do it. I think I could
You
compete.
ought to do it anyway.
I should.
classic or boneless though?
You can't.
I'll do them with bone. I mean, I eat bone-in wings all the time. It's just boneless to me is easier. It's more convenient. But I love bone-in wings. I just get them. I get them all over my face.
Yeah.
So I don't like eating them in public. So, what's the special occasion today? Why'd y'all stop by?
You know, we still have our Cowboys hot lemon in the DFW restaurants.
Which I'm eating right now.
That lemon pepper and original hot mixed together.
I actually got
Perfect
some
blend.
of those last week. There was a Wingstop on Lemon Avenue, about a mile from my apartment.
That's right by my.
Is it?
What street do you live on?
We might be
Neighbors.
Cole.
I'm on Bowser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're in the same neighborhood.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'll probably see you there. I'm there often.
I go all the time.
Yeah.
I go all the time. But now y'all deliver, so it's like,
We do.
I might not have to go down the street anymore.
Yeah. We deliver with DoorDash. It's awesome. People love it.
I will say this because I was skeptical on the whole DoorDash because here's the thing. When I pay for food, I want it to be hot. And I didn't think with DoorDash that my fries were going to come hot and my Wingstop was going to come hot. And so I gave it a shot. And 4 for 4. Have not been disappointed. Have not been disappointed. Food has been hot. Fries have been hot. Wings have been hot. So, and DoorDash is not paying me. So I'm saying this as a sincere thing. And Wingstop is not paying me. And I'm saying this with a sincere. It's. I don't know about every neighborhood. I know a neighborhood that I live in. They get it to me fresh and hot.
Man, that's impressive. You actually eat Wingstop off the show, so this is a legit deal. I do too. Do you eat Wingstop off the show, Kurt?
On occasion, yeah.
Nate's definitely eating Wingstop right now.
Did I get a napkin, man, to draw off my hands from my mouth?
We got a whole roll. Well, anything else you want to add from the Wingstop side?
No, I mean, I'm glad that you guys are getting Wingstop delivery. We tested for a while to figure out which partner would be the best. In DoorDash, we love them. We set some quality standards. They meet them. So we want the food to be delivered hot. We want the fries to be as awesome at home as they're on the restaurant. So keep ordering delivery.
If you've
Skip
never
the
had
line.
Wingstop fries, they might be the best fries out there. They are delicious. They put some kind of brown sugar or something on. I know it's probably a secret recipe, but
Lips are sealed.
They're delicious. and Nate's a big fan of the brownies because you took all the brownies last time.
Let me ask a question.
Go for
Can I
it.
ask a question?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're here. Hey, Nate.
What is DoorDash?
DoorDash is food delivery service.
It's like Amazon for your food.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Uber for
Uber for
food.
food.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, very cool. Well, thank you so much. Anytime you're
Can I ask
welcome.
another question?
Yes.
No, it's a joke.
How many wings did you just
I ain't getting
polish
about
off?
3 or 4, man. I appreciate you, man.
What's your
God
favorite
bless
flavor?
you.
Spicy Korean Q. Have y'all tried it?
No, I don't think I've
We'll
had
bring
that.
it next time.
Okay.
It was a limited time offer, and people loved it so much we brought it back on the menu permanently.
I've had the mango habanero. Those are good.
That was another one that was a limited time
Yeah.
offer and brought back permanently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, next time bring a little variety pack. Let us
Yeah?
try some stuff we don't normally try. I'm not real adventurous when it comes to food. I'm pretty like meat and potatoes, but yeah, bring us some. Let us sample some
That
stuff.
Bring a
Louisiana
little bit
rub
of
is pretty
each.
good too.
I'm not a big fan of dry. I like moist.
Really?
Why is that such a weird word?
Big surprise there.
Such a weird word. All right.
As soon as you leave, we can say all the things that I want to say to him. But
You know what?
Don't hold back.
Let's take an early break so we can
HR
actually
says different.
eat. And I want to hear these things you want to say to me. And we're going to come back and talk football right after this on Hanging with the Boys.
Your new apartment's big. Such a great deal.
It's okay.
Just okay? What's not too...
Right above the subway!
Well, I bet you don't even notice it after the...
That's my neighbor, Angus.
A deal that's just okay is not okay. Get a great deal with America's Best Network. Come into an AT&T store and learn how to buy one smartphone and get a second one on us. Based on GWS One score, September 2018.
Now's a good time to tell you that SeatGeek is the new source of tickets for all your football needs this season. SeatGeek makes managing tickets easy, whether it's buying or transferring to a friend. They even tell you the best deals for every game based on their deal score technology, which rates every seat on historical data, price, and location. Download the SeatGeek app on your phone and take $20 off your first purchase using code DALLAS at checkout. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
Work the Cowboys way and channel the winning business tradition of the Dallas Cowboys and the Jones family at Formation. This dynamic workspace provides an elevated work experience on the Star's aspirational campus with exclusive membership options available to meet varying needs. Choose from open workspaces, dedicated desks, and private offices to leverage our home field advantage for your individual business success. Limited memberships are available now, so apply today at formationatthestar.com.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
All right, we're back. Megan just left the studio, but left all of the
Good
food.
to see Megan here.
So we are going to eat the whole show. And we're going to talk a little bit of football. And we're going to have a special guest
Yeah.
towards the end of the show.
Hope so, man.
I hope it works out.
Yes, sir.
We're supposed to have a current player on the show.
Right.
Someone we talk about on the show quite frequently.
I'm gonna tell him how bad Nate talk about him.
His pet cat.
I'm gonna tell him how I'm like, man, Nate talk about
Only
you.
second to Jamal Adams.
Nate. Oh,
I'm just saying.
hey, do you want to go? Do you want to revisit that? Or
No,
you
I'm through with it, man.
Okay.
I'm through with it, man. I just think
You're
he's a great
curtain-
player.
I don't need that.
I just think he's a great player. Jesse thinks he's just a guy.
No, you said I said he was a great player. You said he's exceptional. He game changing. He's the next thing to Ronnie Lott.
He's deserving of the star. That's all I say. He's deserving of the star.
All right, we got a game on Monday Night Football this week. Did y'all know that?
That's what I've heard.
Back in New York. Be my third trip in 4 weeks.
The
up there.
scene of the crime.
Scene of the crime. This New York team is not terrible. I don't think they're good, but I don't think they're terrible. I think they're better than the Jets.
It's never easy going to New York to begin
It's
with.
a divisional game. You got a young quarterback that's trying to figure it out. You got a hell of a running back. What else do they have? What else should we be
Golden
scared
Tate.
of?
They got a
Oh, my
good
God,
wide
the Cowboy
receiver.
killer.
Yeah.
They just added Leonard Williams.
Yeah, that was-
Leonard Williams.
My question: how big of an impact is he going to have on that They're talking, some of the Giants fan sites are talking about they got one of the best defensive lines going or building here.
You know what? Brother Williams didn't do well with the Jets. I think he kind of lost his giddy up, and he may find it with New York. You know, they're going to receive him with open arms, man. Mr. Gettleman, is that his name? The GM.
What changes, though? That's my question. Like, I can see if he went from I can see if he did what Mohamed Sanu did. Right? I go from 0-6 to 7-0. That changes the color of your mood ring. Not only did you go from a bad team to a bad team, you didn't even leave the stadium. You hadn't even leave the stadium. You literally went across the field.
Yeah.
The same fans, not the same fan, but the same type of fans, New York Jets, New York Giants.
Same media. You just changed the wallpaper, basically.
So I'm like, for him, like, I'm trying to figure out what would motivate him.
He may see a wider light. He may see better players, better attitude, and that may be just what he need. I mean, yeah, he can see something a little different. I tell you like this right here, man.
And sometimes being cut or traded makes you kind of like, whoa, this is real.
But you know what, man? I'm telling you, man, you just have to go somewhere. The Giants traded for you a 3 and a 5. They feel good about you. The door is open. They don't care about your past. They care about what's happening now, even though they know your past because you ain't, like you say, you just walk across the hall. But I'm telling you, he may see a better package on that defensive line he's with now versus where he just left, even though they had a young and up-and-coming guy. He hadn't done nothing. C.J. Mosley stayed hurt. So, and I think he coming to a 4-3 now versus the 3-4. So he may get a chance to really rush the passer and get after some things. I'm not saying that Mr. Williams didn't bring everything in his mama, but I'm telling you, man, them Giants just don't look the same. They don't feel the same. And they lost the last 4 or 5 games, but you can see that their arrow is going up. As long as they don't fall into that abyss that sometimes players do when losing, as long as they can see tomorrow, man. Yeah. And that takes a special coach. And I don't know if this coach has but he's seen he can design some stuff for this young kid to be successful every week.
This type of player give the Cowboys problems, that big guy in the middle?
He's athletic.
Yes.
That's what gives the Cowboys problems. The strong, big, athletic guys who can have enough power to go with you, pound for pound, but also those guys that can, bull rush you one play and knock you back, but also next play and be by you. Those are the guys that has kind of historically given the Cowboys offensive line issues. Not too many guys, with the exception of maybe Connor Williams.
Yeah.
Not too many guys just going to pick those jokers up and push them back into the laps of the quarterback. The ones that have always historically given the Cowboys with this current offensive line is those who are strong enough but also have different tools in their toolbox. The quickness, the hand placement, all those little, those little tricks in the bag that you can come into the game with. Those have been the guys, and that's what Leonard Williams has. He has the power to do so, but he also has some quicks with him. He has some fast twitch muscle movements that can kind of get you off your heels a little bit. And here's one thing I do know. I don't like the Giants. I'm not going to say that they're a good team, right? They have some good pieces. They have good players, right? Saquon is still one of the best running backs in the league.
Evan Ingram's killing it.
Evan Ingram.
Get rid past his drops. He's going to be a beast if he can get past him.
Here's the one thing I do know for a fact. This team will get up to play the Cowboys. This team will be up and ready to go on Monday Night Football to play the Cowboys.
At home, yep.
At home, you're the only show on TV.
Right.
Weather's conditions going to be right. And we saw what happened the last time we went up to New York. And we sat here and we thought, man, this team is terrible. They're getting a quarterback who's been out for a month with mono. They got up for the Cowboys.
And the Cowboys did not get up for them.
And so I look at Daniel Jones and maybe, Sam Darnold kind of on the same level as quarterback. Saquon, a much better running back than anybody that we'll probably face all year long. I'm just trying to do some thinking. He's probably the best running back we'll probably see all year long. They have some players.
Yeah, they've got better pieces on offense than the Jets do, right?
And it's still Dallas and New York. And you'll hear Jason Garrett say the New York Football Giants.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking about playing on that big stage, that Monday night, ain't nothing else on TV but you.
Mm-hmm. World Series gone.
Basketball
just cranking up.
Monday Night Football
cranking up.
is, and you the Dallas Cowboys and the Giants, two of the top 3 franchises in the league when it comes to just popularity and revenue and fan base. They will be up for this football game. No doubt about it. The Cowboys are going to have to match that energy. The one thing that I hated about having the bye week, hated about having the bye week, you stop momentum. They went to that last game, and they kind of found their mojo again. Their backs were against the wall. Everyone was, firing shots. The ceiling was coming down. The skies were coming down. Everything was crumbling. They found their mojo. They got back to their winning ways in a dominating performance over a dominating divisional opponent. And then you break.
Mm-hmm.
And so all that momentum that you may have had, all that kind of good energy and synergy that you might have had, and I'm not saying that they can't pick it back up again. They're professionals. You should be able to come out there. But
Instead of there, they got Jamal Adams.
I hated that part. I hated that part where just when you got things going again, take a timeout.
Wouldn't you like to see
Jamal Adams?
The Jamal Adams, yes. Like Nate would like to have seen him with that star on the helmet.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you
got a star on his thigh. Only star he gonna get.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
On his thigh?
Yeah, he got a Dallas. He has a tattoo of the Dallas Star symbol.
Does he really?
On his thigh.
Like the Stars, the hockey team, or like a Cowboy star?
No, like the star. What
hockey team, isn't it?
The hockey team, but they have a star on it too. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wouldn't you like to see him go up there and build off this momentum and just beat them like they should beat them? Put 35 on them, hold them to 17, and then build on that momentum. And now you got something. Now you're giving the fans something to buy into. Now it looks like it's the team. I don't want to see him go up there and get behind early and struggle and make us second guess everything we think they're coming out of. They did that for 3 games. Great. Let's leave that behind. You're building on something now. Now it's time to go on your run. You're going to lose a game or 2 down the stretch, but you should win. You should start stacking them one on top of the other now.
And you really can't afford. You can't afford a
divisional game.
You can't afford a loss, and on top of that, a divisional loss.
Right. Because the Eagles, I'm telling y'all, the Eagles are not going anywhere. It's going to come down to the last game or 2 of the season with those guys. They're going to be in it. And this is a game you got to win when it comes to the division. Because I think we all agree you got to win the division to get in the playoffs in this division, right?
Well, where they are now, yeah. Based on the other NFC teams, they're going to have to win the division.
What's wrong, Nate? What was that grunt for? Chicken wings coming back up?
I'm just listening, man.
That's a nice shirt you got on, by the way.
Yeah, you gave it to me a year ago.
I know. It looks really good on you.
Take care of me, brother. I thank you for that.
Give you things and you wear them once a year. That's
yes,
nice.
sir.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised the Cowboys are 7.5-point favorites right now.
Are they?
I thought there'd be a little closer spread than that.
You talking about the Oklahoma State Cowboys?
That surprises me too.
Being there in a primetime game, I thought it would be a little closer, but
that could be trying
maybe
to
they'll
get
go in
you,
there and blow them out.
They're trying to get you the money in too.
Yeah, that's true.
It might go down between today and tomorrow and Saturday. They just trying to get that money in the door right now.
They do that. They tend to do that with Notre Dame and Dallas because they know the fan bases are insane and they drink the Kool-Aid and they'll bet on ridiculous point spreads.
Okay.
Do you have any concerns in this game, Kurt? Should the Cowboys go in there and just beat the brakes off of them, or do you think this is going to be a close game?
They should, and I think they'll win. I don't think it'll be too close. I mean, I think they'll win by 7 or whatever, but it's not going to be easy. I mean, if they go up there and do what they did with the Jets, then we're going to be here moaning and groaning again on Tuesday.
What?
Huh? Benny the Jet.
Oh. Benny. He's doing his last farewell tour. I just heard that on the radio today.
Yeah, he was
Elton
through
John.
here in December.
Yeah, I think he's coming back. I think he's doing one more show.
Another one?
Farewell, Yellow Brick Road. Nate, how do you feel about this game? You worried?
About what game?
The game on Monday night, the Cowboys and the Giants.
Okay, all right. We talking about that, huh?
Yeah. What did you want to talk about?
Man, I just think the Cowboys are a pretty good team, man. I think if they play up to their pedigree, their ability, their talent, and and make a few adjustments during the game.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong
We're
with
asking
me.
your feelings on the game,
And I'm giving you my honest.
You're mocking the show. You're not giving us your honest opinion. We're all putting everything we have into this show, and you're just blowing us off.
You know what? You're right. Let us get Broadus over here. That type of attitude right there fits the other show. That type of attitude
Trade
fits
him
the
out?
other show.
You wanna trade him out?
You know what?
Swap?
We do want
Kurt,
Broadus.
You
do want
the
Broadus.
division breaker.
Go
Kurt, you
ahead.
gonna get rid of your boy? Kurt?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Kurt, you gonna get rid of your boy?
That type of
That
attitude
dude would
mentality
get me voted right out of here.
belongs in the other show.
Oh.
Give us Broadus so you can go over there.
Oh man, I'm just.
He's thinking about that baseball game he watched last night.
How much baseball did you watch this year? I
didn't
watched 20 minutes and none of the World Series.
I watched none of the game last night.
I watched that, and they said
None.
this is one of the better
watched the whole
World
game.
Series ever.
I watched the whole game too.
Was it like that?
Yeah.
I
It was a good
feel
series.
ashamed of myself because I love
I
baseball.
was
and I
watching
didn't watch
Philly
any.
play somebody in basketball, and when they went up in the 7th or something, the arena erupted in Philadelphia. The basketball fans had on all, the Nationals. The Wizards, excuse me, not Philly, but the Wizards. And they was probably playing Philly.
They was playing Houston.
Playing Houston, yeah.
They was playing Houston.
I didn't even know he was playing.
Well, the reason I said that because Houston my team, and I was like, I hate they got Westbrook. But anyway, back to the Cowboys.
Back to the Cowboys.
They won by 159, 158.
Yeah, he shot a free throw, my boy.
James Harden had 59.
Yeah. 59.
Third? Nope. You got to hit the cough button.
He
again
scores
to turn it
59. They
off.
still need 100 to win. That's amazing.
They needed 100 and a half to win last night. And 100 and a half. They scored 150. They scored 159 points last night.
Yeah,
He had 59.
and won by 1, right?
Yeah.
That's like an all-star game score. All right, Nate. Do you want to tell us how you really feel about the game, or do you want to pass to Jesse?
No,
Give you one more
I
chance
was
to
giving
redeem
y'all
yourself.
my thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys.
What about
And
the defense? Their defense.
their defense?
What's going to be tough? Make it tough on our offense.
They shouldn't. What I worry about is their offense, to be honest with you, because I really think in my heart, and we have to start dominating games from a defensive standpoint. And what I mean by that is we got to have a turnover, not 2, Jesse, just a turnover.
Oh, so you're going back on what you said.
Or a 3 and out that backs them up so that we'll be either on their 50 or inside of their 50 to give our offense a chance to have an opportunity at an easy score. I'm sticking to that because you have to do that at least once a half. It's like a chunk play. You want a chunk play a quarter. You want something 20-plus yards a quarter to get your team off the 20 and over to and close to their 50. You want that chunk play, then you can start back grinding. You want that for your defense. That's a chunk play for the defense to get a turnover or get a great sack or something like that in that nature. So we cannot let them have any more momentum. We have to go in and earn and take the momentum. I sound like Jason. Earn and take the momentum, bro, because that's the only way we have a chance of winning. Because one thing I understand is I don't care what I thought coming out of training camp, this team is not what I thought it is. Whatever what reason it is, this team is not as good as I thought it was going to be. I thought at this point, one game away from the 8th game, I thought these guys would be sitting at worst 6-2 at worst. That's what I thought.
Yeah, we saw your sheet.
At worst. So, you can sit over there, you can tease me, Jesse, you can trade me for Broadus, that's fine. I know how you really feel now. But you're not going to upset me. I'm just going to eat another wing.
Are your feelings hurt, though?
No, my feelings not hurt.
No? You okay?
Because like Broadus said, at least he's honest.
Jesse, what does anything concern you, or should this just be hey, they should just go in there and beat this team?
The one, again, like I said before, the one thing that concerns me will the Cowboys match the energy. Yeah. And this is going to be – Nate talked about this when we had Chris Hall in. We talked about self-evaluation. Who self-evaluates? Mm-hmm. You just had a bye week. That's self-evaluation time. Jason, Boy Wonder, Rod Marinelli, Chris Richard, John Kitna, Keith O'Quinn, Big Cat, Sanjay Lau,
the running back coach,
Brown, mm-hmm. all these guys, Nussmeier, all these guys should have taken a day or two out of that bye week and self-evaluated themselves. Where did I project my group or unit to be at this point in time? Where are they? How can we get better? Who should be playing more? Who should be playing less? What are some things that I can do in the second half of this year that I may not have done to my liking the first half of the year, or I'm willing to change the second half of the year? And then the head coach, he is the ultimate CEO of this whole thing. So not only does he have to, or should have, reevaluated himself, but he's supposed to go down the line and reevaluate every single position, every single head of each position group, and say, are we where we thought we would be at this point in time? Now, the record and how we look at it from the outside is different from how they look at it on the inside. So the record may not indicate where they want to be, but if I go to my running back coach and I say, you know what, Gary Brown, you right where I want you to be. We talked about this in the offseason. Here's where we're at. I'm okay with this. Keep chugging away.
I'm going to ask you, are there any positions right now that are where you want them to be?
For me, I would say I want more productivity out of the tight end group. Mm-hmm. The offensive line, not that it's not productive, it's just not healthy. So it's tough to get production when you're not healthy. The linebacking group is one that I look at, and the defensive line. I think those are probably the three most significant positions that I'm looking to get productivity out of that I'm not getting it. We expected Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch to be far and above where they're at right now. Coming out of training camp, one of the reasons why they didn't go and get one of those names, because we thought that the Covingtons and the Hyders and the Woods, that those guys were more than enough in our rotation to go out there and do it. They ain't getting it done.
That's why they had to go get Bennett.
So, and guess what? This is going to be a big week for him as well.
Is he playing this week?
He better.
I would think so, yeah. He's been practicing.
And he just redid his contract.
Restructured his contract.
So he'll be a free agent after this year.
So for him, this is all eyes on you too, Michael Bennett, because if you're going to play inside, guess what's coming? Number 26. And he coming a lot. He coming left. He coming right. He coming down the middle. And you ain't arm tackling him.
That dude's a beast, man.
So if there's anything that I worry about, I'm sure that they did some self-evaluation.
But, I understand all this evaluation, but you said yesterday we didn't need the defense.
What?
You said yesterday we didn't need defense. That we should just build everything around the offense.
Yeah, that's going to win you a championship. That is.
Jesse, you can't believe that. You can't believe that, my friend.
All right, let's look at this. Last year, who won a Super Bowl?
Who won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Who done won the last 6 or 7 months? New England Patriots.
And where have they been offensively? Last year, the 4 highest scoring teams in the National Football League
made it to the playoffs.
And made it to their conference championship game.
That's right.
Saints, Rams, Patriots, Chiefs.
That's right.
Ain't none of them play
defense.
Exactly.
That's right.
So you got to go and score points.
Outlying year. You're right. An outlying year.
Who scored before? Who won a championship before that? Year before that?
I don't know. Who won?
Who was
it? Who won the year before?
Yeah, look it up.
Huh?
That's sad. That's sad.
Was it New England?
No, Patriots won it. Who did win it?
Who the hell was in it 2 years ago? Was it Seattle? No, that was 3 years ago, right? Seattle and New England?
Patriots.
We're terrible. I showed us what the hell.
Atlanta.
Philly.
Yeah.
How the hell can we forget about that,
right? The Patriots.
How did Philly get to the? How did they get there though, Jesse?
Offensively.
Defensively.
They went
because they struggled a little bit with Foles, and then won it. But their defense got them there. I'm not saying that you win the Super Bowl with offense, but to get there, your defense have to play. And I'm not even saying they have to be but you have to have timely stops and that main turnover. It happens every year to get you into the playoffs and to catapult you.
There's enough for right now.
Our defense.
Yes, there's enough right now. We just showed it last week. We just created 4 turnovers last week. They can do it.
So you don't think the defense as it's currently structured, or is it currently
what
playing?
Has this team done consistently to show you that they really ready to take the next step?
When the Cowboys got walked out of the gym, when they got thrown out of the club a couple years ago against the Rams, it wasn't because they couldn't. It was an aerial attack.
Yeah, let me say something. got kicked.
It wasn't because they were thrown over their heads.
They got kicked out because they got ran over.
Exactly.
Right, and because the defense didn't
Jamal
live up.
Adams wouldn't have helped that.
Once again, defense.
He'd have been on their highlight
You
film.
looking at it from one side, I'm looking at it from the other side. I'm trying to win a championship while you trying to get to one. What I'm saying is a defense.
Yeah, we got to get to one to win one.
But then that's what the defense need to do. Defense travels. Defense travels. If our defense stand up and be dominant and give our offense the extra possessions that they need, then you have no problem. I'm with you. Offense will take off and light up the world like they did last week. But that was because the defense did something. Even if Kirk made me go at him 2 weeks ago, but and
you called me a bully. You went after Kirk 2 weeks ago.
I'm calling you what?
You called me a bully. You said I picked on you earlier. You picked on Kirk 2 weeks ago.
You know what, Jesse? I love you, but it takes defense.
Let me ask you this, Nate. Do you think this team doesn't have the players, or they're just not playing up to their potential right now?
They're not playing up to their potential.
So you think they have the players in place?
They need
just
the energy they
I
had
think
against
now
the Eagles.
that they've added Bennett, because believe it or not, Tyrone Crawford was that guy he was like that guy that ate up blocks. Not because he was such a great player, because he was so active. So when he got over a 3 technique, you ran games, he could eat up 2 guys. He knew how to run it. He knew how to hustle. He knew how to stop the run. He knew how to be in his gap. He knew, and that glued everybody together. So that allowed Tank and others to be who they needed to be. But without him, you need that guy. You don't have to be this like New England. New England's a plus 17. New England got 25 takeaways. They got 19 interceptions. That's unworldly. But you do have to be that guy that's 15 and above, where you got 15 turnovers or 10 turnovers. We got 9, Jesse. That ain't going, bruh.
We got 9 with 8 games left.
We got 9 with 9 games. We got 7 games, bruh. If you go in there and look at, and we're not elite. I'm with you. Our offense is top everything. But if it is not going to do us any good, because all we'll do is be like Atlanta. Atlanta can score, Atlanta can do this and do that, but they never get no turnovers from their defense. They never get no help. So now they put all the burden on your offense. What if your offense off that day? Then we lose by a magnificent number. Defense got to play a factor, Jess.
No,
they do.
And maybe I'm coming off as I'm discrediting or saying defense.
No, you're
is
not discrediting them. You just saying they ain't no good.
No, I think this defense is formidable enough to hold themselves. This is not an elite defense. This defense ain't what it was.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. The defense that I thought I would see coming out I was talking elite. I saw the interceptions. I saw people, the fumbles. I'm like, this. They're going to win 2 or 3 games.
Is your definition of elite just turnovers? Because in most categories, they're in pretty good shape.
Turnovers, bro. If you ain't this is how I look at it from an offensive player, and Jesse may look at it. Your only job is to get me the ball back.
But they're giving up 17.7 points per game. You should win.
Against winning teams that can slow our offense down, we don't have a good enough defense to match. Every time we've played somebody that's going to the playoffs, I'm going to repeat. Every time we play somebody that's going to the playoffs, their defense comes up to our defense level.
You're talking about this year, right?
Yeah, and our offense can score, but they seem to get that ball back an extra 1 or 2 possessions, and we don't get it.
I see what you're saying.
So if we don't get it.
I mean, turnovers, that's the difference in a lot of games, but maybe they're not an elite defense, but they're a pretty damn good defense. I mean, you look at the Saints game. They played good that game.
And what happened? Well, who turned the ball over? Who turned the ball over?
Yeah.
We had 2 turnovers.
Yeah.
Who got 2 extra possessions? We played, and then when you play a team like Green Bay, say, we ain't even give you the ball. I'm going to throw it to my running back. We ain't going to even give you the ball. What happened there? Did we turn the ball over? Did our quarterback get folded like an accordion? Did we get ran down and choked to death? Our defense has to give us some options. Our defense is not giving us no options. That's all I'm saying, Jess.
No, listen. I'm
Eat
not.
your wings. Let me finish the show, brother. I got it. Don't worry about it. Just let me do this for you. All right?
You know he ain't gonna do that. That would mean he'd have to be quiet for 23 more minutes. That is not happening.
No, but see, I knew I saved that from yesterday. I said I'm gonna use that on Jess tomorrow. I saved that and marinated in it for a day.
It still ain't good enough to say. Because at the end of this day, the Cowboys.
I give up.
Cowboys.
I'm defeated.
Where's the money spent at?
On offense.
Okay.
All right.
That tells you where their heart's at.
Right.
Right?
I agree.
What you spend your time and money on is where your heart is at.
That's right. That's right. I agree. I'm not arguing that one.
The Cowboys look at this and say, we just need a defense to bend, don't break.
Keep us in the game.
Keep us in the game. Because we got enough horses and enough Pro Bowl type caliber players and all pro type caliber players that we can go toe to toe, buck for buck, bang for bang, point for point with any offense in the league. The Cowboys spent all that money on offense because that's where it's going to be won. If they thought this team was going to be a defensive-minded team, guess what they would have done?
I agree with you.
Guess what they would have done? If they thought this team was a defensive-minded team and we were going to win on defense, guess who'd be here today?
That's right.
Guess who'd be here?
Who that?
Guess who?
Who that?
Jamal Adams would be here.
Yeah.
They didn't feel like that.
Yeah, they made a mistake on that too.
They didn't feel like but last year they said, what do you want Oakland for, number one receiver? We'll give it to you. Well, because we need that.
Yes, sir. I agree.
That
help
right
your
there.
Quarterback. Help your quarterback.
That right there is going to be where we win at.
But
if they thought that the defense was the glue that kept this thing together, was going to bring the Lombardi Trophy here, Jamal Adams would be here, Jalen Ramsey would have been here.
Like the Smith brothers in Green Bay, right? I understand. Like the Smith brothers in Green Bay. I understand. Remember when I told y'all last year, I said, have y'all watched Aaron Rodgers lately? Remember when I came in and said, y'all watch Aaron Rodgers? You notice how he just sitting on the bench because he going to get his coach fired? And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I said, because you know what? He realized that he need help. And I hope our offense realize they need help. We need help, dog. I agree. The money is spent there. Our heart and soul should be through Dak, Zeke, Amari, up-and-coming Gallup, Witten, up-and-coming, what's my other tight end? Blake Jarwin. I understand. I totally agree. Even when I played the triplets, our money was spent on Big E, Larry Allen, all those guys. Whenever we needed help, we went out and got another wide receiver. I agree. But even the great Jimmy Johnson knew I need me some playmakers over there that can help me change the game to give that offense an extra snap or two. We got to come together as a defense and give our offense an extra snap, and we got to start doing that week in and week out. This can't be against Philadelphia, not against the Giants. You won't even get a chance if it's not against the Giants because Minnesota ain't going to even let you breathe. So I promise you that.
So you just want to see an extra possession or an extra stop in their territory.
To help us. To help the offense out. To help Jesse's rich and spoiled famous offense.
How can that change? Because the history shows they're just not. They didn't create turnovers last year. They didn't.
They never created turnovers.
How can they change that?
Michael Bennett, pressure, baby. Pressure in the pocket.
Do you think he can make that big of a difference?
If he can get constant pressure and don't let this kid set up, make him move around. What I'm saying is, and I'll give you an example.
Michael Bennett must be paying you something. That's a little payola right there because you're making Michael Bennett to be like the next Michael Strahan or something.
Let me tell you something, Jess.
That payola is real. Michael, if you're listening, grease me up too, bro.
Hey,
I'll talk about you like this too.
Hey, he's the best hype man for Michael Bennett, Jamal Adams they have ever had.
Golly.
You all?
That payola real.
Okay. All right. If our defense don't play well, this game is going to be a struggle. I'm just letting y'all know. If from this point on, I've always felt that our offense can always score at least 24 to 20 to 30 points. I'm with y'all 100%. But our defense is going to have to play well. They cannot have an average day of just running out there, getting 4 or 5 3 and outs and running off the field, giving up a field goal. Because the teams we playing have a complementary of weapons. Name a team, including this Giant team, that don't have good weapons that we playing going down the stretch. Name the teams. We playing the Giants, Golden Tate, number 1. Mm-hmm. The receiver, the tight end,
Evan
Ingram. Have we stopped the tight end yet?
Mm-hmm.
The quarterback is young and upcoming. Okay, and if we don't blitz him and give him some different looks and we just sit there, okay, guess what? He ain't going to have a whole lot to read, and his talent is just as big as Donald's. Okay, they got the second best running back, depending on who you like in the NFL. Come on, my man. Come on now. Our defense can't stand pat. Not this week here.
Well, you can have the 85 Bears if you don't call the right call to get pressure and put them in positions to have success. Then they just regular guys out there. So a part of that has to do with what scheme is Rod and Chris Richard throwing at him. I mean, we always go back to the Jets game. Like Sam Darnold, a dude who was out of football for a month with mono, came back in and said they did exactly what we thought they would. They were right where I thought they were going to be.
Jesse,
and then the very next week, he said, "I'm seeing ghosts."
That's what I'm saying.
So that has nothing to do with players. That's all about scheme.
The players have to go to the coach and say, "Coach, come on now, help us out." You know, I've seen players say, hey man, that ain't working. Help us out. So now I don't know if these players do that or not. I mean, Shannon is at the game. I'm not. But you know, I've come to that, Coach, I don't know what's going on. The dude lined up here this time. He was over. Coach, you know, you need to get, you know, that's when we had the Kodak camera. Get a snapshot or something. Help us out.
If the, I guess I could say the quote-unquote vocal leader of this defense, if Tank is as loquacious and as mouthy as he is in the media, if he ain't one going to talk to the coach, then that's misused words to me. If he can sit out here in front of the media and give all these quotable statements and say all these things that end up on headlines and he's the face, if you ain't going to a coach and say, hey, dog, hey, Rod, hey.
Help me out.
Whew, come on now. Let's get something. If he ain't saying that, if Sean Lee hasn't been around long enough where he's earned enough to go to a coach and say, Coach, if they don't respect him enough, if he ain't doing that, then he's a waste of words. If there's not enough guys on this football team that has been around here, Byron can't come. There's enough guys on this veteran football team defensively that have enough work put in, enough stake in the game where they should be able to. Now, I don't know if I'm like you. I ain't at the game. I'm not at the game. I ain't as close as Shannon is.
Right.
If they ain't going to these coaches and relaying that message to them on the field, on the practice field, then they just wasting words then. Because you should be able to go to your coach and say, Coach, man, listen, let's do this, let's do something. And there's certain guys who have enough cachet and enough skins on the wall and enough built up in the bank that they can come to Rod or Chris Richard and be raw and blunt and upfront and frank about a situation or scenario.
Where's Jordan Lewis, man? The defensive guy, man, because I need some help here. This dude here, man.
You know what? Let's take a break. Since you need help, you need a breather.
I need a breather because this dude here, man, I don't want to say he's wrong, but he's going down the wrong path, and I'm trying to help correct.
You trying to help him?
Yeah, trying to help him.
See, he loves you, Jesse. He's trying to help you out.
Even though we walk through the valley of death, I feel no evil.
I'm glad I got a brother like that. Then help me out. Don't leave me out there hanging by myself.
Let's take a quick break. We may or may not have a special guest in the studio when we come back.
We got to at least get him tomorrow.
If not, we're going to talk about Halloween when we come back on Hangin' with the Boys.
Right. Before your next AT&T Stadium barbecue, gear up with OtterBox, the official outfitter of tailgating. It starts with the Venture Cooler. Built tough in America, Venture keeps ice for days and days. Or stay light on your feet with Trooper Soft Coolers, perfect for packing in your signature side dishes.
Tailgating wouldn't be complete without a beverage, so pour one into the OtterBox Elevation Tumbler. It keeps your drinks frosty and toasty. Discover more about OtterBox line of tailgate essentials at OtterBox.com.
Now's a good time to tell you that SeatGeek is the new source of tickets for all your football needs this season. SeatGeek makes managing tickets easy, whether it's buying or transferring to a friend. They even tell you the best deals for every game based on their deal score technology, which rates every seat on historical data, price, and location. Download the SeatGeek app on your phone and take $20 off your first purchase using code DALLAS at checkout. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys? Jack Black. Right now, you can get the Jack Black Starter, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The starter includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites, plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word TEAMJB. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. The Jack Black Starter, $10, free shipping.
The excitement of Dallas Cowboys football is back at AT&T Stadium.
The place is going crazy in Arlington, Texas.
Don't miss your chance to see the Cowboys live when they host their NFC East rivals, the Eagles, Giants, and Redskins, plus the Green Bay Packers and more.
Elliott works his way through and walks the dog.
Single game tickets are on sale now. Get them before they're gone.
First and goal, quarterback sneak. Prescott pushes up the middle. Touchdown.
Visit DallasCowboys.com to get your tickets today.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
We're back, and I don't know where our live read sheet is. There it is.
It's up under the chicken.
Need to do a little underwear, too. True freedom, Cowboy loves his freedom, and Tommy John gives you that feeling of freedom where it counts. Shop exclusive Cowboys underwear at TommyJohn.com/Cowboys.
Awesome. Let's see. Single game tickets. Don't miss your chance. See the Cowboys live at AT&T Stadium Sunday. Oh, my birthday. As they take on the Sunday, November the 10th.
Oh.
As they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Get your tickets now at DallasCowboys.com.
I'm telling you something, man.
Good game. Yeah, what?
I'm telling you something, bro.
Defense, Jamal Adams.
No,
Michael
sir.
Bennett.
Forget him.
Oh.
Forget him and the Jets. But I'm telling you this right here. We're going to continue to listen to Jess. What's on your mind, Jess?
This is Hanging with the Boys.
Plural.
This ain't Hanging with the Boy. This ain't Hanging with Jess.
It looks like
I'm working on that solo show now.
Looks like our player may be
a little extended.
They shifted the schedule this week because today is actually like a normal Wednesday, even though it's Thursday, and he had to work out. So hopefully we can get him on tomorrow, if not next week for sure. So
definitely, man.
So we may not have
Jordan, man.
He couldn't come save you.
Man, he's a playmaker.
He couldn't come
He's
save
a playmaker. He's a playmaker.
Just like that defense, they couldn't get a turn.
He's a playmaker.
Don't get him started again.
He's a playmaker.
I got a question for you, Nate.
Just like that defense, they ain't show up.
Someone.
Just like that defense, they ain't. No, I'm playing.
Someone came in here before the show. And no names to be named, Douglas, but they told me to ask you about when you were younger on Halloween, what you used to do.
Like everybody else, throw eggs and harass girls.
Isn't the night before mischief night?
Yeah.
We do eggs the night before Halloween.
Tell us. You have an egg story, too? Tell me your most memorable Halloween as a child, like good or bad.
Well, I'm going to tell you one Halloween. It didn't happen.
Oh, you got your purge mask?
Yeah, man.
That thing
it didn't happen
creepy.
to me, man. It happened to...
Hang on, let me turn the lights off.
Purge him. Oh, my boy. Hey, my boy Jordan Lewis making a play. Hey, my boy Jay Lewis making a play. Purge.
Yeah.
I got Instagram.
Purge him.
What's your favorite? Hang on.
Yeah.
Well, mine wasn't bad because we was just throwing eggs. That's all it was. But, and then I think my sister and my brother came back. They were smelling like baby.
Were you
boo.
throwing eggs at other people or houses or cars?
Cars,
basically
cars, man. Not knowing that we can make these people wreck their cars.
And it knocks it, and it chips the paint off.
Yeah, man. The thing about it was, like, oh, who that smell like that? You know, they smell bad. Somebody threw some rotten eggs on me. I think it was my brother and sister. Because they'll put the eggs in the ground for like 2 or 3 days, let them get hot and smelly. Bring them out and
oh my God, they would rot the eggs.
Yeah, man.
Would y'all hard boil them or just?
Nah, they.
So you let the inside rot?
Oh my God, and they had to be careful how they threw them because it was real. That word y'all like using.
Moist.
Yeah. Wow. But mine basically, man, we would just jump from behind trees, harassing people, having fun. And my mom would give us this, and Dad would give us this stretch because back in that day, you had to be home when the street lights came on. But then Halloween was that special night that you can't go past this street and up and down the streets. You can go as many times as you want. But, man, we would run over into the next neighborhood and everything, having fun. Because we had to be back for about 2-3 hours. Kids could walk miles and miles in 2 or 3 hours back in that day.
Yeah.
And we used to harass people, man, have fun, holler at cars, throw at cars, just Crazy, man.
Kurt, did you do anything?
Well, yeah, I never did any vandalism or anything like that.
No?
Throwing eggs. Nah,
Really?
Man, we just do the normal, throw on a costume and go trick-or-treating and eat
What
as much as we
costume
could.
did you wear?
Oh, I had a variety. I was usually one of those at last minute I'd try to find whatever I could. I'd get my dad's clothes. And
kind of like me tonight. Like
yeah.
my girlfriend's pressuring me into going out tonight. I have nothing. I'll probably just go to my closet and get a wig and be Joe Dirt again for like the 8th year in a row.
Just randomly sitting in your
I do.
closet?
Like,
what would you do, Purge?
I'm a pack rat. Like I buy things and I hardly ever throw them away because I'm like, one day I might actually use that. So I have an afro wig. I have a wig I cut into a mullet. I have a green afro wig. I have.
Go as a Tyrion.
What you used to go as, Jess?
No, I was poor. We didn't have any costumes.
Do you have any costumes?
The best you can get, you get a mask. That's
Like
about
that?
it. That's about it.
I might sell out tonight and go get.
I
a
remember
mask.
we used to be having like little Halloween parties for the Cowboys and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, I used to tell Mike, I said, Mike, we're going to flip all the lights out and you can just come butt naked and be a ghost.
Mike would say, yeah, do it. Nate, let's do it. Nate, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Anytime Mike get a chance to get butt naked, he was super happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He liked to walk around naked?
Mm-hmm. In the locker room, yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Kenny Gant, it used to be funny, man. Used to be funny.
Oh, Kenny Gant.
What would
Now
you
he's
do
800 pounds.
as a kid?
The worst thing we ever did is somebody lit our street on fire one time. They poured gasoline. We didn't do it, but somebody poured gasoline across the street and lit it on fire where you'd have to drive through it. But obviously everybody stopped, turn around. But we do the same thing. We had this really cool spot down the street from my buddy's house. It was like a nicer neighborhood back in the day. And I kind of like the lights out here. Look at that. It's really cool looking. And we would hide behind this it was a big brick street sign that had bushes all around it. And you could hide behind it, and the bushes covered you. And we'd see the cars coming. We'd just lob them over the sign, and no one had any idea where we were. And we would just lay behind that sign.
Douglas, he told you what they used to do?
No, what they used to do?
They used to go steal people pumpkins off their porch. Get in a car, hang out the window, and get built up to about 45 miles an hour.
Street signs?
And no, just let them go into the road. And they say as they go there, just break loose, and all of a sudden just disintegrate, explode all over the place. Or either they'll get somebody a mailbox and try to blast their mailbox, and they tore up a couple of mailboxes. Can you believe our Douglas?
Wow, a little hellion.
Yeah, man, doing all the wrong things in life.
Man, we used to do that. We used to shoot street signs with shotguns and BB guns and 22s, but not on Halloween. That was just get bored.
That was every day.
Get bored on the weekend.
That was everything in Louisiana.
Yeah,
whiskey and shotguns in Louisiana.
Yeah, true. Anybody do anything tonight? Kurt, going out with the kids?
Yeah, we'll probably do the trick-or-treat thing.
Yeah. Nate, you turning the lights out,
little
scaring
radio
people?
thing, man. Nah, not doing that, man. Little radio. I think my wife giving out a few little tidbits and candy and stuff at the door and stuff.
Yeah.
So
My school has Harvest Fest.
Harvest Fest.
Yeah, it's an alternative for Halloween.
Oh, okay.
You know what, man? That kills me, man.
What's that?
Churches and schools and all this right here won't let kids go out and
be kids
and have Halloween.
Trying to avoid those eggs being thrown on you.
No.
They still get candy at Harvest Fest.
Yeah, come on.
It's just much more.
Let the kids
Just
dress up,
name
man.
it different, different theme.
Yeah.
By the way, I
Please,
got you some candy to take home if you want it. We got Mars sent us. This is a true story. Mars sent. They ordered, I think, 72 bags of candy because they had Salute to Service Month, and they were having military folks bring their kids out here. They were going to give them candy. They sent 72 boxes, a ton and a half of candy, 3,500 pounds of candy, 4 pallets that are out on the dock. So what we're doing is we're going in the locker room at 3 o'clock while the players are in meetings, and we're pulling it all out and pouring it all over like 4 8-foot tables. So when they come in from meetings, there's going to be candy in bags for them to take home and either give to their kids or hand out for people that come by. So shout out to Mars.
What brand does Mars make?
Snickers, Milky Way, Starburst, Skittles.
Oh, the good stuff.
So
yeah, I'll get you some too before you leave.
What you saying?
Pass those around the office.
Is what you saying right now, and it's hard for me to believe this, is that a ship came from Mars, so that took like 5 or 6 years to come here and drop off that much candy for this special day.
Yeah, it's probably a little stale.
Yeah. So, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mars.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, maybe we'll have a special guest tomorrow. If not, we will definitely have Mama Gross.
But maybe he'll show up in Mars. Maybe. Like the rest of the defense will show up Monday night, huh? Maybe Jesse.
They need to
I hope
show
so.
up.
Purge.
I hope they finally get to live up to what they said they were coming out of training camp. I was going to give this match to Jordan Lewis because they said they was a part of the Purge squad. That they went and they took things from people.
You sound so creepy with that.
Yeah.
And here it is.
You
They
believe
only
it too
have-
because you got the mask.
So we
homie.
even had the man a gift and free food, and he still
Yeah,
didn't show
I was
up.
going to give him this and say, you know what, here.
Purge it,
Maybe
baby.
this may,
Purge
maybe
it.
this may encourage you guys or incentivize you guys to actually live up to the name that you quote unquote called yourselves in training camp.
They purged last week 4 times. They purged.
You were going to call him out like that, Jesse?
Yeah.
Oh. At least you had a gift.
No
for
wonder
him.
the kid didn't show up. He knew Jesse was going to call him. Wow.
Well, Kurt, you're out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be it'll be us 3.
Yep.
And
Wow, Kurt.
we have special outfits, matching outfits again tomorrow. So tune in. It's a very good friend of both Nate and Jesse that we will be
Kurt.
outfitting. We will be wearing outfits with their likeness on. So tune
Wow,
in to see
Kurt.
that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'd rather be here.
Would you?
Oh, yeah.
Getting a finger wave or something?
No.
No, I got to go get
Getting that
done.
Robert Kraft.
I got to go.
No.
I got to go get that done. You know, I haven't ever had a physical.
Going over to Harry Hines?
Never.
You going to Harry Hines?
I'll leave that to you. No.
You going to Harry? I'll beat you.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. I got one for you.
All right, Kurt, we'll see you on Monday, brother. All right. Jesse, good seeing you, man.
sir.
Nate, way to bring it. Kyle, thanks for keeping us on the
Go
air.
defense.
Caden.
Dallas Cowboys defense.
We don't know what's going on with you, Caden, but
up,
we will
Caden?
be back tomorrow.
He stole bro Will. He stole bro Will.
12:30 tomorrow. Hanging with the boys.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?